I said, welcome all and everyone. How are you?
Good.
Hey. Brilliant. How are the rest of you?
Hi.
Yay! Good. I'm Gavin from the West Country. I was born in Taunton in Somerset. Yeah. In case you're wondering, I do drink cider. I have driven a tractor. Yeah. I'm not what you get when cousins marry. No, my conception was entirely normal according to Uncle Dad. Yes. I live in London now, and it's nice, I like London, but it took a while to acclimatise. It's a very different pace of life. I mean, it's a bit like going straight from Formula 1 into, straight from go-karting into Formula 1. I gave the punchline away. Haven't you been Hey, it's live, folks. No editing here. But no, it is a very different pace of life. I mean, if London is like the tortoise, then the rural town of Taunton, where I'm from, is like the tree that the tortoise goes and sits next to for a casual piss. It's a very different pace of life. Things move a lot quicker. It scares me sometimes, but I've got used to it. I think I've acclimatised, and I know this because it's normal now for me to be pissed off on a daily basis by someone standing on the left-hand side of an escalator. That can ruin my day, folks. Honestly, it's not like that back home. Let me give you an example. I was in Taunton recently. I went for a visit. I found myself on an escalator. Yeah. I thought, I'm going up the left-hand side. I'm going to keep this thing moving, folks. There was a guy who stood there on the left-hand side, blocking up the space. So I started getting impatient, and I said to him, excuse me, mate, can I get through? And he turned around and said, fuck off, mate, it's moving, innit? That's the kind of attitude we get there. It's a very different pace of life. They like to relax and just be taken up the stairs on the escalator, which I think is perfectly acceptable. Although I have got more impatient, as you can tell, as I've said. To anyone who knows me, it's not a surprise that I'm trying out a bit of stand-up comedy. I've always been the class clown. Yeah, my students love it. They have a whale of a time. I'm a teacher. I teach in a college, which is great. You know, I like working with young people. I think they get a lot of stick. And actually, on a daily basis, I work with some very bright, intelligent young people. They can be a bit disrespectful though from time to time, I have to admit. Yeah. If I give you an example, the other day a student came up to me, hadn't done his coursework. I said, why haven't you done your coursework? I can be quite authoritarian when I'm teaching. I can be a very different person to you see now. He looked at me and he said, with his jeans, I'm an insomniac. And I thought, that's quite sensitive, that can be quite bad. I felt sorry for him. I said, is there no way you can get a little bit of kip just from time to time? And he looked at me and he went, the only place I can sleep is in your class. The little shit. I spent hours planning that lesson. Just by cheer, is there anyone here who's married? Yeah, how is it?
Fabulous.
Fabulous, excellent. Did you have a good party at the wedding, sir? Can't remember, good. So it must have been a good party. My cousin got married recently, and at this special event, I discovered that I'm at an age where it's inappropriate to chase balloons at a wedding. Yeah. It didn't help that as I heroically, I think, dived back to stop the balloon from hitting the floor, I headbutted a bridesmaid. I got asked to leave my own cousin's wedding. My dad came out, he was very upset, it was his niece. And he started having a go at me. I said, don't talk to me like I'm a child. He said, well, I don't act like one then. And I said, the only thing I think a mature adult can do in that situation, and I went, well, don't act like one then. I said, don't copy me. I said, don't copy me. He said, don't copy me. I said, don't copy me. He said, don't copy me. I said, don't copy me. He said, don't copy me. I said, don't copy me. He said, don't copy me. I said, don't copy me. He said, don't copy me. I said, don't copy me. Don't copy me. Don't copy me. Don't copy me. Don't fucking copy me. Don't copy me. And then I said, now you're copying me. Oh, how the tables have turned. And folks, in 51 years, that's the first time my dad's ever punched anyone in the face. Good night, folks. Thank you very much.